Hey guys, little update on Shannon and Sam. I'm gonna call this old truck Sam. I bought this truck from my buddy Shannon at work, and I bought that truck from my buddy Sam at work. So, hey, why go through a lot of trouble trying to figure out a name? But anyway, that's Shannon, this is Sam. I put this lower spoiler on Sam today, that black spoiler on the bottom of the bumper, put that on it. Bought all the right hardware, all that stuff. Put new taillights in it. This is kind of my project truck. It's a good truck. I was really considering scrapping this old truck. I had a whole bed of scrap metal, kind of piled up in it. But I went to the rod run, started looking at some of them other OBS trucks that they were wanting kind of big money for, and this was really a better truck. This truck looks better on the bottom than it does on the top. I've got to put door bushings in it. You can kind of see where the doors kind of fell down a little bit. It needs door bushings. I'm gonna put door handles. Got sport mirrors coming. Blue dash, carpet, headliner, all the trim. The truck come out with tan interior. I'm gonna swap it over to blue. Got one little spot of rust here over the wheel. Nothing major. Like I said, the bottom looks better than the top. I've got this door handle out. The board holding the window up, but I'll get all that straightened out. I've just kind of pick at this one, when I've got time in between everybody else's stuff. But I'll get it done. Shannon, I've about got this little truck dialed in. I've got it running good. We put a new distributor, plugs, wires, everything. AC Delco module, the entire distributor. Everything's new as far as ignition goes. Put a new gas tank on it today, new fuel lines. The fuel sending unit looked brand new. It was good. The tank on it looked like a brand new one on the inside, but some stuff had got trapped between the bracket and the tank, kind of rusted the tank out, and it was leaking. But if y'all look back on some of my videos, all the new old stock parts I had for sale, those were for this truck. My buddy Shannon bought those when he's working at the bearing factory. Bought them $100 at a time from the local Chevrolet dealer back in the 90s. You could still buy new old stock parts for this truck relatively cheap. So he had everything. He had all the trim, all this trim for the sides. These headlight bezels, those are new old stock bezels from the 90s. He put those on it. He also put the new old stock bumper he had on it, and they mowed yards back then. And he went ahead and put this bumper on it. One of his boys, I think, backed into something, kind of kinked it up there just a little bit, not too bad. Primer's Best put this tailgate band on it. It had a Chevrolet tailgate band. Everything he had bought for this truck was Chevrolet. He had Silverado emblems. He just wanted a Silverado. It was his truck, so whatever. The cow hood, the billet grill, typical late 90s stuff. That's when he was going to fix it, and it's still got some attitude. I mean, it still looks good. I like it. But anyway, he had what all he had? He had new doors. I can't remember what all he had. He had a brand new flat hood. He had a new flat hood. He was going to put the flat hood back on it. New doors, all new trim, sport mirrors. One of these sport mirrors, one of the two, was a new old stock. I can't remember which one it was. Probably that passenger side. It looks a whole lot better than that driver's side. So, yeah, that was a new old stock GM mirror. I gave Primer's Best several of them. Well, that one looks pretty good too. He might have put both of them on it. But anyways, tilt column, they put that in it. Cruise control, they also added that. They put dual tanks on this truck. This truck come out step side. And they put a fleet side bed on it and dual tanks. The truck that's got the original bed for this truck still in Clinton. So, of course, Shannon still knows where it's at. But I don't think anybody's really interested in putting the step side bed back on this truck. Looks a whole lot better with fleet side. The fleet side they traded for rotted out. This bed come off another truck that Shannon bought, kind of a parts truck. But another cool thing, bucket seats in the console. It's a 350 truck. Lot of really cool options on this truck. Sierra Classic, that was one of the higher option GMCs. You had a high Sierra, which was lower option than the Sierra Classic. Which is kind of odd. You just from kind of hearing the name, you think the High Sierra would be the better option truck, but it wasn't. This is a steering wheel we put in it. Shannon had a aftermarket radio in it, but anyways, old truck's running good. I've got the carburetor kind of tuned up. I hope it, kind of stays that way. This carburetor's a little bit finicky. I built it, but like I said, it always kind of gave me a fit for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be doing good right now. Hopefully it stays that way. Those are the rallies that came off of it. But anyways, like I said, it's running good and smooth. I've got to get a drive shaft cut for it. Several things. We've still got several things to do, but this is a good truck, and once Primer is best is ready to sell it. If he posts it up for sale, you guys didn't jump on it. This is a good truck. I can't right now myself. I've just got too much stuff right now. Like I said, I've got a baby and a wife, and the wife don't work, I do, so I've got to watch what I spend money on. But this is a good truck. I think y'all be happy with it, whoever wants to buy it. If he sells it, he may not sell it. He may take this thing home and just fall in love with it, but man, it runs good. It runs really good. I'm tickled with it. I'm tickled with it. I just hope he is. Him and Mrs. PIB, I think they're really going to like this truck. So it may not come up for sale. Once they get it home, I think they may just fall in love with it. And no telling what they're going to do with it. Who knows? They like to piddle. They get out there together and kind of play these old trucks, and that's awesome. So we'll see what's in store for old Shannon. Again, I got to get a drive shaft cut. It's got kind of a little bit of a squeaky belt. I'm going to look at it. Door locks. It's got a vent window that's broke. On the passenger side, I got to put it in. A couple little things, but like I said, we've replaced everything as far as ignition goes. We've rebuilt the carburetor. I've tuned on it. New gas tank, new fuel hoses. I think we'll put a new fuel pump on it. I can't remember what all we done to it the first time. We've done so much. I can't remember, but 4.6 lowering kit. It's going to be a cool little truck. It's really come a long ways from sitting in the field where it was. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get in the house and shut the garage down and try to spend a little time with the wife and the baby. Y'all have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one.